Morning. Are y'all up? Hey, this is Nyota, the adaptability coach and leadership strategist. And today in our lesson in adaptability, we are going to talk about stuff. We are going to talk about first, because maybe a lot of you guys don't know, who am I? And why have I been watching this lady, or why am I watching this lady go on a walk? Our sponsors today are my Under Armour walking app. If you are someone, or if you know someone who can get at the Under Armour walking app people, so I can have them as my sponsor, that'd be so dope. And I miss my Sleep Number bed. So let's talk about it. Look at my phone showing here. First of all, who am I? I am Nyota. Like I said, I'm an adaptability coach and leadership strategist. And what can I do for you? I can get you dead set clear on how to use your hard-earned skills to start your own business. And why am I talking about this today? Because I've just kind of been watching people watch people. And people get so excited about other people's successes and see other people's business growing that you know people at your job who has started their own business, their own side hustle, their own Airbnb and stuff. And you're like, man, that is so dope. But guess what? You can do it too. You have earned your skills. You know how to do stuff. You know how to do whatever and whoever. You can start your own business. You know how to do handy stuff. You can flip a house. You can be a handyman. You can be a consultant. You are awesome at being an accountant. You can start your own business. And you can even start it as a side hustle. You can start it at micro entrepreneurship. You can start doing entrepreneurial type things inside of your business. But I'm just saying, I can help you get dead set, laser focused, clear on how to start your own business. You've been thinking about it. You want to do it. Why not you? Why not you? You don't have to keep looking on other people's papers and trying to figure out how they're doing it. I can help you with that. I have a link, bit.ly/workwithnyota. Let's talk about it. That call is free. And whether you choose to work with me or not, we can get you some clarity on if that's what you want to do. But anyway, let's go on about me. Who am I? And who am I to help you get clarity, figure out what you're good at? Well, I was in the Army for what seems like a million years ago. I retired from the Army. I started out as a paralegal. Then I went to officer candidate school. I became an officer. I became a signal officer. That's like IT stuff. So we would say a thing. They can talk about us, because I was in the signal, but they can't talk without us, right? So we would make all the connectivity where people can get out on the internet, radio connectivity, so you can talk to other people, other places. And then ultimately, I went to another training and I became information management officer, which really like how information flows, if it's secure, which leads into a cybersecurity conversation. So that's kind of what I did with the Army. But during that time, I got some great skills. And the thing is, like, I could have stayed in the Army forever, right? Well, when I say forever, that's a bold statement. But I could have stayed in for a long time. But at some point, you have to decide. You know, you have to decide, what are you going to do? If you're going to stay If you're going to go, if you're going to stay, what does that look like? You have to figure out if you're thriving in this place, or are you just striving? Like you're just fighting to figure it out, and you feel like there's something always against you, and you know there's something else on the other side. I was kind of feeling that, right? While the military is a very secure, and I've seen so much of the world, I had to decide, are you going to stay in this place? Because, honey, I wasn't getting and not getting any younger. I'm getting older every day. And, of course, if you're not getting older, then that means you didn't make it. So, thank God for that, right? That I'm getting older. So, anywho, I had to decide, like, what's next? Am I going to stay? So I was like, you know what? The military taught you all this stuff. You're a paralegal. You know how to organize. You know how to reach out to people. You know to talk to people. Being a paralegal and things really helped me hone in on my intuition. Being able to read people, like the good and the bad. And what is bad? What is good? Those words are all kinds of relative, right? But I really learned a lot being a paralegal. Okay, now your signal, you can do all this IT stuff, very logical. Girl, you can get out, you can get it. You can make all this money, right? I can make all this money. So I got out. I did government contracting stuff. But there's a part that I missed, right? Oh, this is my favorite part of my walk here. Look at these trees in this park. This is my favorite part right here. But a part, when I got out, I expected to just get out, get into government contracting. But my transition was a struggle. In my logical self, I was just going to get out. I was just going to go to this next phase in my life. It wasn't that easy. It wasn't that simple at all. When I tell you that junk went easy, because what do you do when you've been in a place for 22 years? You're used to a lifestyle or a job or a relationship, right? Whatever your transition is that you've been in for the majority of your youth, or just a big sacrifice of your time. So that's where I found myself, right? I was out. I didn't have the structure that I was used to. I didn't have the people around me that I was used to. Now, I met all kinds of people in the military, right? Boo, boo, people here, people there. That's what you do, is like you change people. But it's the same kind of supportive kind of person. And I didn't know if I would have that when I got out. I didn't have the mindset to think, oh, I can create my own world. I create the world that I want for myself. I'm just thinking, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna be a government contractor, and that's what it's gonna be. But I struggled, right? But in that struggle, I learned a few things. I discovered entrepreneurship. I always loved the idea of real estate, flipping houses, renting out properties. So I started wholesaling a little bit. But that one itty bitty little tiny little thing taught me how to talk to people, how to all those lessons, all those skills all came together to be able to, communicate properly, do paperwork properly, file things properly, because everything from who I was helped me be who I am in that moment, and also helped me be who I am today. So the things that I've learned, I learned, okay, well, I know how to help people with their clarity. I know how to help people get from here to there. What is here to there for you? It can be, from one job to the next job. It should be using your job as your sponsor. It could be moving from one house to another house. Like, all of this stuff is like transitional and can be like very emotional. It can be moving from one city to another city, or one country to another country. Okay, maybe not right now, because maybe a lot of people that are outside of the country, they're getting ready to go through a transition. But in those transitions, there is a skill in a healing. I know this is bold, but there is a healing in entrepreneurship. It's way more in depth than reading a personal development book. Because as you're going through trying to figure out who you are, trying to keep your cup filled up, and helping people with what you know how to help them with, there's a healing in that. There's a healing in learning how to listen to what your customers or your potential customers need and know exactly how to help them where they are. Well, I can help you where you are. So if you are looking to start a business, or you know someone that wants to start a business, because in this space, a lot of people don't want to take you from zero to business start. And I get it, because there's a lot of ambiguity there. There's a lot of uncertainties there. There's some mindset there that goes around being an employee to being an entrepreneur. But you already have that skill. You already have the mindset of being an entrepreneur and starting your own business in whatever field that you're already really good at, or you wouldn't be thinking about it. Like, God wouldn't have put that inside of you to start your own business if he didn't think that you could do it. Now you just have to get to the part where you think you can do it. And matter of fact, you can do it. You've done way harder things than start your business. So I can help you do that, and I can help you use that entrepreneurship as a healing, not just for you, but also for your future clients, right? You may not know this, but there's healing in bookkeeping, right? There's healing in accounting. There's healing in securing networks. There's healing in all of these jobs because people need your help. So if you need my help to get started, if you need my help to figure it all out and get clarity, if you're between this job and that job, starting this industry or that industry, let me help you with that. Let's get on the call. Let's talk about it. Going into entrepreneurship, the people that I've met, the places that I've gone, the relationships that I've built virtually, when I tell you Zoom is bae, I've made some of my best friends that I've met virtually in courses and mind work courses and masterminds and writing groups that I've been in. I've made some of my best friends, and you can make some of your best friends, people that want to see you succeed. I want to see you succeed. I know you're saying I don't know you, but I know me, and I knew the struggle that I was having going from being a military person, a military officer, being in the military for over 22 years and thinking I had it all figured out in my head. But when you walk out there in that world and it's just you and your footsteps and you're looking behind you like, what in the world happened? I didn't plan for it to be like this. But you have all of the answers. Let me help you pull them out. Let me help you become your own best healer. And you can earn a good, honest living, helping and serving in a way that you want to, while still keeping your job, while still keeping your sponsor, if that's what you want to do. So I am here. I am at the end of my walk. My shoulder is hurting because I don't know why I keep trying to be somebody I'm not with this shoulder. I know that it's a terrible shoulder. I pray for this shoulder. But anywho, I thank you for your time. If you need help, you get on the call. This is helpful for you. You want to get started. You just want to have a conversation about getting started. Do it's no pressure. I'm not trying to make you do anything. But you feel some kind of way about me saying this because you know there's something that you should be doing next. Have a great day and enjoy your walk. I am Nyota. Let me say this. I am Nyota, the adaptability and leadership strategist, and let me help you start your own business. Just let me do it. Enjoy your walk.